And I'm muted. Because I was recording the challenge quest from yesterday. Anyways, I didn't say much. But hey, BenjaBum5, how's it going, man? Ready to see first time chatters around these parts. But yes, you've stumbled across a very rare stream. A stream where I burn Saint Quartz for the first time in 5 months? In a gacha game called Fate Grand Order. Wow. Lucky you. Anyways, Hannah, thanks so much for the 45. King Bamu, hey, what's going on, man? Hope you've been doing well. Thanks so much for the 44 at tier 3. You're a champ. Thanks so much for the continued support. And hey, Bobby Meow, welcome back over on YouTube chat. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright. Not gonna stream for very long today. I'm fucking tired. This week was fucking miserable. So, I'm just gonna chill for today. I probably only gonna stream for about maybe an hour, hour and a half tops. I just wanna roll Taigong Wong and Dobrynia real quick. Get them all leveled up on stream and whatnot. And then call it. So, hopefully it won't take me too long now. You were following probably because of a raid. Hey, what's going on, man? And thanks for the follow. I imagine it might have been from like maybe Fobmaster's raid from like about a month or so ago. Probably could have been that. I don't know if you watch Mr. Fobmaster or not. Hopefully you don't get drained too much. Yeah, hopefully not. I'm only aiming for 1 copy of each. No fucking MP5s like I used to. Not yet, anyway. So, only 1 copy of each. Just got back home from your graduation ceremony, Mr. Stream. Hey, well, English is hard. Congrats on your graduation, man. Assuming it's yours. If it's not, then that's gonna be awkward. Because I know that you mentioned from a previous stream that you had to go drive your sister up to college or something, right? Actually, if that's what you said, then obviously she's not graduating, and you know, it's yours. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, congrats, man. Hopefully you enjoyed your graduation ceremony because I fucking didn't. Was a giant fucking waste of time. Hey, Mini Kings, how's it going, man? Welcome back. We're rolling forward. You're seeing it on screen right now. Playing FGO in 2024. I know, right? Amazing. Who's gonna want to play this dead fucking game? Gamba. I don't really feel like it, but. Sure, that's a good excuse to give y'all a gamble, I guess. What's the damage so far? I haven't started rolling yet. I will soon, though. For old time's sake, let's go Taigong, Wong, and 300 Sank Quartz. Just like the good old days. I'll give it like 5 minutes. I mean, y'all are gonna fucking... The odds are gonna still be like fucking 99 to 1 in favor of believers, so... It's like, it's almost as if there's not much of a point going gamma or not. You don't even remember your graduation? I do, and it sucked. It wasn't actually the graduation ceremony itself that blew dick. I mean, it was boring, yeah, sure, but that's all graduation I almost said graduation streams. Jesus, I've watched too many VTubers over the years. It wasn't the graduation ceremony itself that sucked. I mean, again, it was boring, but like that's all graduation ceremonies. But more the fact that I had to fucking deal with my entire family fucking breathing down my goddamn neck, including my brother. Dude, my brother was there. Oh my god, that was a fucking horrible mistake. Not that I could have avoided it, but simply roll correctly, yes. Just get lucky, fam. just get lucky. Hey, Zolan, how's it going, man? You have no stake in this banner, so just wishing you the best luck. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, hopefully it won't take too long. Anyways, we're just gonna wait for wait a couple more minutes for the gambit to go through, because I did set it for 5 minutes, so. Hey, X-Ray, welcome back. I usually get my target. First one's always a toss-up. Our family bloodline ends with me. If my brother doesn't get married, and I don't think he will, because who would want to marry that fucking asshole? Yes, that's my MO, or that's my game plan. Hey Delphi, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 31 months. Welcome back. Good luck on rolls, thank you. Hopefully it won't take me too long. FP event rolling event now over. Hey, Okara, welcome back. Yeah, it's gone now. Rip. I was able to roll about 20 million friend points though, so that was pretty good. I did figure out I finally got around to making a switch control macro for it, so I was able to roll friend points a lot more easily. So thank God for that. Only way I was able to fucking roll 20 million friend points in the first place. But yeah, got a ton of CE bombs stocked up. Got about, I think in total, I think I was able to stock up about 15,000 Mary Anning coins, which is great. So since I used 4,000 of them in my Whales log video that I posted, I think earlier today, maybe today or yesterday, I had to use 4K of Mary Anning's coins for those, for the Grail casting Grails this month. So I still have 11,000 left over, so that should hold me over for a little bit. I do kind of wonder what our next from point like rolling event would be. I actually don't know what our next one is. I would assume JP's gotten another like from point rolling like event at some point. I just don't know what it is. Maybe they haven't actually. I don't know. Who's JP's next bronze servant after Mary Anning? Have they even released another one? Maybe like a 3-star or something. Hey, what's going on YouTube chat? Been paying attention to Twitch chat for a little bit. Stoica, welcome back. Ivan, welcome back. Astray, welcome back. Community Gaming, welcome back. Yeah. Can't wait for the Lost Belt 3 Memorial. Want to play those fights again with the anniversary, right? Yeah. Next front point event is 2025 Gouda on NA. Alright, cool. At least we know. At least we know for sure we're gonna have another one. So just gotta wait a year, I guess. You can see the point of the stream. Yes. Mm-hmm. Do you see those massive titties on the right? On the girl who looks like who looks suspiciously like a certain Hololive Fox girl VTuber. Yes, she's my main target. Dolphin rolls, yes. Gonna lurk for now. Gonna clean your room. Okay. Didn't pop up as a notification on YouTube. Discord should have sent out a notification though. Yeah, it did. Yeah, because Discord always pings. Tamabot on Discord always pings you whenever I upload a video on YouTube, and since live streams on YouTube count as a video, it'll tell you when it'll tell you exactly when I go live. It's like basically instantaneous. So just join the Discord server. Oh, speaking of pings, I think it just pinged my Twitch stream just now. Yep. 13 minutes late. God damn it. You got Discord? Yes, sir. Check the description of the stream. I should have pasted in there just now. But yeah, hop on in if you wanna just chill with other people about just gacha games in general. On your on a mobile account, okay. Gotcha. Am I gonna stream 2.2 Star Wars Story? Yes, Aridify. Originally I was planning on starting it tonight, but when I got home, I just like, yeah, fuck this shit. Like I just want to kick back and chill. Start tomorrow. So, I plan on going to sleep a little bit earlier than I usually would on a Friday night, because I am just mentally out of it right now. Work fucking blows omega dick. Holy fucking shit, I hate work so goddamn much. Like, I was hoping the longer I was there, the more I'd get used to it. I'm getting more used to it, but at the same time, I'm hating it more and more. Oh my fucking god. A stark reminder that, I fucking hate people. Ugh. Yeah, Omega blows dick. my new insult. The hot new insult on the block. So yeah, the plan will be instead to start 2.2 tomorrow. I want to go to sleep a little bit earlier tonight, so that way I can wake up earlier tomorrow, get some stuff done that I want to get done, and then maybe start stream by like 4 p.m. and we'll go through 2.2 Star Rail Story. I do want to finish 2.2 Story because I believe we should have a new weekly boss, because I believe Boot Hill has a new, or Boot Hill requires a new set of weekly boss mats, right? Robin still needs the or Robin's our last character who needs the ice space bug weekly guy, or the materials that he drops, right? And Boot Hill needs new ones. So yeah, I assume we'll unlock the new weekly boss when we go through 2.2. So yeah, I'm pretty motivated to go through 2.2 Story over the weekend. So we'll take Saturday and then Sunday to go through them. And hopefully I'll be able to do the weekly boss fights, new weekly boss fights in time before Monday, when it resets. How's being a salaryman? It fucking blows. I fucking hate it. Holy shit. Like, I think once I get my next paycheck, which should be next week, or next weekend, I'm definitely gonna start looking like actively for an editor who can work on stuff, because I need to get my my gacha content pipeline up and running, so that maybe I still might have a chance of making it as a content creator. But I'm not banking on that anytime soon. But, you know, you always gotta have contingencies and whatnot. On the off chance that you might just strike gold, which I haven't yet. But yeah, no, being a salary man fucking blows dick. It's better than nothing. I mean, yeah, but it's like, yeah, having $1 is in your bank account is better than having $0, sure, but how much better is it really, you know? It's like, yeah, you're right, but it's like, wow. My IRL situation went from me hating my financial situation to me hating my entire life. Great trade-off. Yeah, at least I don't have to worry about getting thrown out of my house, right? FGO panel at Anime Expo is gonna be on July 6th? What? That's a weird fucking time. The hell? Though I did see that they posted their Anime Expo announcements over on Twitter. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually, because it's on a Saturday. FGO usually has their panels on like Friday or Saturday, I think. Does Anime Expo still have the weird fucking like Friday to Monday schedule like last year? Let me actually check, because I'm actually curious about that. Anime Expo 2024. July 4th to Sunday. No, they went back. Okay, that makes last year's schedule even fucking weirder. Like, huh? Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that shit is normal. Why was last year's Anime Expo schedule like fucking Friday to Monday? What the fuck was that all about? Your hate on life just evolves, that's all. I guess you're right. It's just that my hatred for life right now is a lot more palpable. It's usually a Saturday. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, I should know this, considering, you know, I was there at the FGO show, or the FGO panel for like the first fucking 4 or 5 years. 4 years, I think. So, yeah, I should know this. Also, Leptune, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 29 months. Hopefully the sub alert got that. I don't remember if it picked that up or not. The true gacha, the job market. You're not wrong. If it makes you feel better, yeah, you gotta hit gold. I mean, yeah. That's kind of what you have to. There's always some, when it comes, I mean, this isn't just, obviously this is not just related to, or this isn't just limited to content creation, online content creation, but yeah, like, especially for online content creation, you kind of have to get lucky. It's either you get lucky or you know people. One of the two. And pray that the people you talk to, or the people that you know, actually like you. And are, like, willing to do stuff for you. Because if not, then, you know, you can go fuck yourself. It's also at 10:30 a.m. for some. Yeah, usually the FGO panel is in the afternoon. Like, was it at the was it during the yeah? It should have been during the afternoon, like maybe 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Yeah, why is it right at the fucking right up front in the morning? Oh, you know why? I think Z3 must have beat it out. Do we know if MiHoYo has announced like any sort of like Anime Expo schedule? Because I'm thinking that, you know how y'all know, if I don't know how many of you guys remember me talking about this, but if for those of you who do, or for those of you who don't, on stream I mentioned earlier that I think Z3, or Zenless Zone Zero, MiHoYo's new upcoming game, because of the Google Play and the iOS store leaks that oh yeah, the launch date is supposedly gonna be on July 4th, right? I mentioned earlier on stream that I'm predicting MiHoYo wants to give Z3 the FGO treatment of tying it to Anime Expo by using Anime Expo as a springboard to promote its launch and try to go ham on it, you know? Try to give the game as good of a Western release as possible. Because, you know, Anime Expo being the biggest anime con in North America, blah, 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 you know the rest. So, honestly, I think MiHoYo might have been able to buy out the prime slots for that hall. Well, where do they usually hold their panels in? Like, what was it, Kentia Hall? I forget what it wasn't Kentia Hall. It was another hall, I think. Or the hall is called something else. I forget what it was, though. But yeah, I'm assuming that Z3 probably bought up the time slot, and so it nudged FGO out of the way. Get fucked, Aniplex. You pretty much consider MiHoYo the AAA of gacha games? I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, let's be fucking real here. Until Wuthering Waves comes out, like, MiHoYo is pretty much the only AAA, if we can even call them that, the only AAA gacha developer slash studio slash publisher. Like, because who else can even compare? Nobody. Until, of course, Wuwo drops, and we'll see how well that game does. Why are you rolling for Taigong Wong? He's a great multi-core support. So, it'd be nice to have him. Though, I'm mainly going for Dobrinia because she's hot. And she has huge tits. Your main target is not the Tamosi? I already have the Tamosi. Or at least I'm pretty sure I do. Yep. Actually, no, I don't actually. I might have like one copy of it. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure. No, actually, I don't even have any copies of it, actually. Yeah, you're right. I don't have any copies of it because I remember now. It's coming back to me. The 5-star Tamosi was a gacha-only CE, right? So yeah, I didn't roll on this on the original Tunguska banner at all, so I don't have any. So yeah, if I can pick up like 5 copies of it along the way, then that'd be nice, but I highly doubt that. What job did you score that you hate so much? It's an office job. It's very similar to the job that I had before I got laid off like a year and a couple months ago. The only problem is that my supervisor, I know she doesn't mean to be a bitch, but like, ugh. That and just the nature of the job is just very stressful for me. Hey Marv, thanks for the follow on FGO. Am I trying to MP5 Taigon 1? I mean, I wish, but unless somebody pays for it, no. I'm just going for 1 copy. I respect you, but you can barely keep up with it. I mean, that's fine. Play what you want. If you don't feel like keeping up with something with a gacha game because you either don't have time or you don't want to, then that's fine. What? I'm gonna suddenly judge you for not keeping up with FGO? Like, I've backed off from FGO myself quite considerably compared to how much I'd normally play it. Like, for the last like 2 or 3 lottery events, I haven't farmed that shit at all. I just farmed them on natural AP and that's it. Goes back to waging after a long NEET period, complains about work, truly the real reformed NEET experience. I mean, hey man, speak for yourself. I had a warehouse, like a physical warehouse job, a temp job that I had for about a month before I picked up my current job, and I didn't really mind that. The only part that sucked about it was that even though the job was pretty close by to where I live, what is it? I didn't have a car at the time, so I had to like fucking bike there, which was kind of shitty because on the way back up, or once my job was done, or once my shift was done, going back was kind of a bitch, because it was all uphill. But that was fine. So yeah, it was annoying that I had to like fucking take like 15-20 minutes to go back, but that's whatever. Like, I enjoyed that job for what it was. Like, I don't mind physical labor. Too bad I only had that job for like a month. E-bikes are great for hills. Yeah, remind me how much they cost again. Artemis Blink, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Just in time, because I'm about to start rolling. Duality, mankind, good support versus hot. I mean, it's not even duality. I want them both. Both for different reasons. I mean, if you want to call that duality, I suppose you're not wrong in some aspect. Ticket or multi? Nah, I'm saving my tickets for Archetype Earth. So we're doing multis. I suppose actually I could do the daily what do we call this, chat? The daily single roll that only costs 1 cent quartz. The daily disappointment. Yeah, it's daily disappointment, right? Daily disappointment, right? So yeah, we might as well do the. Oh god, I have no more paid quartz. Fuck. Okay, we're not doing that then. I didn't realize all my sand quartz were free. Huh. Hey, look, chat. I'm truly free to play. I have no more paid sand quartz. I'm truly a free to play player. I'm one of you guys now. Anyways, let's fucking get fucked. Is this what it feels like to be poor? Bro, I've been asking that question ever since fucking last year, man. Old question for me at this point. Actual free-to-play. Holy shit. What a statement to tune into. Yeah, perfect prelude for the stream. Oh, so you didn't need to retract that message, Ivan. It's not like I was pissed off at her or anything. I was having a little bit of fun with it. Both riders, right? Yeah. 5-star rider and then 4-star rider. This game still doesn't have a pity. Sorry, don't know anything about FGO. It does now. Thanks. No surprise for guessing which game caused it to finally have a pity. But thanks to Genshin Impact of all games, yeah, FGO now has a pity system. However, it's completely trash. Which is funny because because technically speaking, FGO is still a lot cheaper than to roll on compared to Genshin or Star Rail, but still the pity that doesn't excuse the fact that this game's pity system is absolute fucking dog shit. But yeah, technically this game actually has one now. But yeah, if you ever have to hit it for whatever reason, yeah, that's probably going to be a pretty bad day for you. Curious how much the tapestries were. You said some of them were custom made. Yeah, in the back. Let's see. The Ganyu and Shenhe one, the Genshin one. I think that was like 60. Excuse me. I got that back in 2022. During Anime Expo, my last year there. Yeah, that's a custom one, not an official one. Or it's not. I can't even say it's a custom. If I call it custom, that implies that I ordered that myself. Nah, it was just a fan-made tapestry or fan-made. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is a tapestry. It's technically not even a body pillow. It is a legit tapestry. But yeah, that one's like 60 or so. All the other ones, actually no, the Azure Lane one, the one with Taiho on it, that was probably similar as well. Probably another 60 or so. Actually, the Taiho one is official. Because I got that straight from the official Azure Lane booth from Anime Expo. So that shit is actually official. And it also ran me like 60 bucks. The Genshin one is not official though. Obviously not. MiHoYo would never sell merch like that in a million fucking years. And that was about 60 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Other than those two, all the other ones are official Dakis, and so they came. I bought them bundled with like a lot of other stuff. Like they came as part of like fucking I don't know, birthday merch packs and shit like that. If you're familiar with how like corpo VTubers like to sell merch. So like the packs altogether ran me like, I don't know, anywhere from like 150 to like 200 or so. So I can't really say like how much the Dakis were individually. Maybe I remember whenever corpo VTubers sell like merch packs, like there are some items that you can buy individually. But I didn't bother to check how much the Dakis were individually. If I were to estimate, they'd probably be like, I don't know, around 80 or so, 80 to 100. Because we all know corpo VTuber merch is fucking overpriced as shit. But then again, that's kind of the point. Anyways, moving on. King Bumbo, thanks for redeeming Uwu, man. Hopefully everyone in chat is feeling Uwu tonight. How far are you going this banner? Until I roll Taigong Wong and who is it, Dobrinia. So I'm hoping that they don't take too much. But you know, it's FGO, so you never know, do you? Star Rail is more expensive. Ironically, even though Genshin Impact and Star Rail have technically better gacha systems, where, you know, it's like it actually has both a soft pity and a hard pity system. It's 9 multis to hard pity, or basically guarantee a 5-star character. Character 80 to 80 for a weapon, or light cone. That is. If you get spooked on your first try, your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the rate up. At least that's the case with characters and light cones and Star Rail. Genshin weapons. Ooh, nice. Tamasi. Genshin weapons are obviously a different story. Even considering that, in the long run, FGO is still far cheaper to roll on than it is on any of the New Age MiHoYo games. Oh, another new 5-star C. I wonder if that one's permanent. FGO kind of dead, not gonna lie, and it will be until summer, or until anniversary, and then summer, and then after summer, it's gonna truly become dead game. At least that's my prediction. It costs less to pity a 5-star in Genshin than it is Genshin / Star Rail than it is. Or sorry, let me read that again. It costs less to pity a 5-star in Genshin or Star Rail than it is to FGO. I mean, if you're comparing pity to pity, then sure. Because how much does it cost to pity to hit pity in FGO again? It's 900 Saint Quartz, right? So, or 30 multis. So let's say you know, 900 Saint Quartz. Let's do some quick maths here. Let me pull out my computer's calculator real quick. 900 divided by 167 times 80. So it would roughly cost you $431 and a lot of decimal points. And then in in Genshin / Star Rail, you would need to spend $200 to hit the first guarantee, and assuming that you go you get the absolute worst luck and you have to hard pity both times, you still have to pay $400. So yes, technically you're right. It's cheaper to it is cheaper to pity a 5-star in Star Rail and Genshin. However, I said in the long run. In the long run, if you spend on Star Rail or Genshin in any way, as in like you spend on packs, like if you only spend on like if you only spend on like the monthly passes, or like you're like a battle pass gamer but you don't actually spend any money on packs themselves, then obviously you don't count. But if you do spend money on packs to roll for characters or whatever else, in the long run, Star Rail and Genshin will be more expensive, assuming you only care to get one copy of each character. Because two things to keep in mind. One, the price of packs in FGO are cheaper, 20% cheaper. Because remember, FGO packs cost $80, whereas New Age MiHoYo games cost $100. That $20 difference is a lot, especially if you are the type of person who plans on spending like consistently over time, right? That's the important part. Not only that, but the packs in FGO are also higher value, because in FGO, your packs give you 167 cent quartz, and remember that multis in FGO cost 30. So in essence, each pack you buy in FGO gets you about a little more than 5.5 multis. Whereas in Genshin or Star Rail, each pack can only barely gives you a little bit, like a tiny bit more than 5 multis. So again, in the long run, the more packs you buy, FGO packs will give you a pretty substantial advantage in terms of cost efficiency. Not only that, but you know, FGO's gacha rates are, for what they're worth, marginally better. And you know, the rate for we all love to joke about, you know, getting spooked and shit like that, but you know, FGO's rate up is still 80%, as opposed to Genshin's or Star Rail's fucking coin flips. So like, on average, statistically, in the long run, your spending habits on FGO will pay off a lot more than they would in a game like Star Rail or Genshin. Gonna lock the Tamosi. It's a 5-star, so it should already lock itself. That's my first copy, so it should already auto lock. Anyways, moving on. So yes, while individually, per individual like 5-star roll, yes, Genshin and Star Rail are technically cheaper than FGO. But in the long run, if you plan on consistently spending on both games, you will find that FGO will be a lot nicer on your wallet than Star Rail or Genshin will ever be. What Blue Archive characters are you aiming for next couple banners? I got both of the Railgun collab characters, and they were kind of like my big target for as of like the upcoming events. Afterwards, I don't know. I would have to check the upcoming banners, which I will do right now. Blue Archive banner list. Let's see where we're at right now. Let's see. I'm looking for the Railgun collab. Yep. Okay, I found it. So I believe Blue Archive, the EN or the Global Blue Archive Twitter just teased Yukari. So she should be up next week, I believe. Let's see, Yukari's up. I don't really care about her, unless she's meta. But I haven't really heard a lot about Yukari, so she's probably not. At least I would guess that she's not meta. Saori and Hiyori are having reruns. Don't care, I already have both of them. Renge seems cool. I mean, she is a redhead, but she's not quite my type. Neither is Kikyo. I have heard good things about Kikyo, actually. I do believe Kikyo is somewhat meta. I don't know how strong she is, but I think I remember people using her for some stuff. So, if she turns out to be meta, I will consider. Or if she turns out to, like, be used in a couple of raids or something, then I will consider. I think my next absolute, my next absolutely must-get character is Amy, a swimsuit Amy, because she has huge fucking tits. So yeah, she'll be an insta roll for me. So swimsuit Amy will be my, next character that I roll for. I think the next new characters after her event will be the camping students, or the camp event. The fucking Yuru camp event. So we get Hara and Kotama. Kotama's cute. I might consider rolling for her. It's a damn shame that we don't get camping Chihiro though, because I love Chihiro. Chihiro is very much so my type. Maybe hopefully hopefully they do a rerun of the camp event, and we get camp version Chihiro with that too. Chihiro and Maki, I think, because I believe those two were side characters, I think, the last time. So we'll see. But Camp Kotama is a maybe, just a maybe on my end. Who else? Then we get all the New Year's rerun servants FGO. All the New Year's rerun characters. I forget if I have Misaki or not. From the area squad girls, the fucking depressed javelin girl. I forget if I have Misaki or not. I probably do. I remember getting. I think I remember getting spooked by her at some point. I'll have to check if I have Misaki or not. If I don't, I probably won't roll on her anyway. Let's see. After the camp event, after that will be our coveted Hina dress event, Hina and Akko dress event. And so yeah, obviously I'll be rolling for both Hina dress Hina and dress Akko. More so for dress Akko because it's Akko and she has huge fucking tits. You may have noticed a pattern in my rolling habits, chat. I wonder what that could be. Or I wonder what that could be. And then after the dress event we get dress Ado and dress Kayoko. I think I'll be rolling for them both. Yeah, dress Ado, dress Kayoko, ain't no way. I'm passing them up. So those are, again, must rolls. After them would be... I think after them, our next new character would be the tour guide Tsubaki. I think I'll roll for her because it's Tsubaki and she has omega tits. So that's another guaranteed for me. And then, lastly, we should be almost all caught up. We'll have what Band Yoshimi and Band Kazusa. I'll roll for a Band Yoshimi for sure, simply because she uses the Scar H or the Mark 17 battle rifle, or at least her regular version does. Well, I mean, they're the same character, so obviously Band Yoshimi must too. So. And the Mark 17 is my favorite assault rifle of all time. Assault rifle / battle rifle. So I'll roll for Yoshimi just for her gun. Well, she's cute too, so I'll roll for her too. I may roll for Ban Kazusa as well. I'll see how much I like her by the time her event rolls around. Or by the time the band event rolls around for us. Or the fucking K-On! Event rolls around for us. And then I think JP's newest character is Kirara. I believe people have been wanting her for a long time. Because she's been an NPC for God knows how long. Anyways. Another Tamasi, so that's nice. Is the pattern women? Ah, yes, but a very particular brand of women. You'd never guess. You'd never guess. Black-haired cat girl is meta. Kazusa, I know regular Kazusa is like basically a Maki replacement for yellow raids. But how about Ban Kazusa? She has meta as her regular version. Huh, you 4-star C. She buffs Sonic damage, very good for Summer Hanako for Sonic raids. I assume you're talking about Band Kazusa. If so, then yeah, sure. I'll roll for her too, I guess. Sonic game? No, we're talking about Blue Archive. That took a while. Let's see if it's a new servant. Nope, just a Lancer. Hey Omega, welcome back. Yep. Finally an FGO rolling stream. Yep. It's your lucky day. Finally, it's been 84 fucking years since our last FGO rolling stream. Why Mr. Wong specifically? He's a great multi-core support. Having him will be very nice. Hey, Jaywalker. Playing League on the side while you vibe. Hey, that's what's good, man. Thanks for hanging out. Are we rolling for Constantine? No, Taigong Wong. Constantine is cool and all, but right now I do not want to roll him. Or I don't care to roll for him right now. He explained multi-core teams to you. Multi-core is just like a fancy-ass term that the community came up with to describe farming teams that have more than one DPS. Because you should be very much so aware right now that the premier farming teams in FGO are your fucking, arts loopers or your buster reloaders and shit like that, right? And for those kinds of teams, you have two of the same support, either double Castori or some shit, or double Coin Sky at Light, or you run double Coin Sky at Light and then plug in Oberon or some shit. But the similarity between the common trait that they share is that they only rely on one DPS. You just fucking charge up one DPS over and over and over, and just have them fucking blow their load 3 times in a row, and that's how you clear a run. When we talk about multi-core teams, what we're referring to is teams that rely on more than one DPS. Right? Not one servant isn't blowing their load 3 times in a row. It's one servant does their MP and another servant does their MP. Maybe you have 2 DPS where one servant uses their MP on like wave 1, and then your second DPS uses their MP twice or something like that. Because you start them off with like a super scope or something. And then so that's how they can use their first MP, and they use their own charge Saber. Hopefully this isn't a 5-star. Yeah, it's only a 4-star. And then you use their own battery skill, and then the rest of your team's batteries charging back up to 100%, and then they use their MP a second time for wave 3. So that's just what we mean by multi-core teams. Just more than one DPS, basically, or more than one damage dealing character to or servant to farm a node. Also, Jaywalker, thanks so much for the 2 gift subs, man. Appreciate it. Cheers. Constantine is a more collection than anything. Yeah, seems like it. Not that one. New one that comes out in a few weeks. Let me see if I remember who I was talking about. Also, when Swimsuit Shiroko gets a rerun, I don't know if she does, or I don't know if she has yet over on JP, but yeah, when Shiroko Swimsuit Shiroko gets a rerun, I'm definitely gonna roll for her too, because I've noticed that quite a few like event raids or like event missions and like for some reason joint firing drills. Really like you having swimsuit Shiroko for some reason. Let's see, not banned Kazusa, but Kikyo. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see who you're talking about, because her damage type is Sonic, or she's purple girl. Every 35 seconds adds buffs the purple damage of other allies in the circular area. Okay, so she is indeed meta. All right, then I will look to roll for her then. And yeah, that'll mean that she's gonna be my next character that I roll for after once we're done with the railgun event. Kikyo into summer or not summer swimsuit Amy. If I want to roll for Kikyo, I'm probably gonna have to skip out on camping Kotama though, which will suck because she's cute, but oh well. You ever think Quick will be meta again, or are you just huffing cope? I mean, if Lozengo really wants to bring Quick back, they can. But that's up to them. Honako buff when? I mean, I would imagine in boss fights and challenge quests, quick teams are still really good, especially quick solo servants. Cause like, if you're a solo servant and you're quick based, bro, fucking, you have all the stars that you can ever fucking ask for. And Honako probably cares more about solos and like actual challenge quests than he does farming. You don't consider her a multicore unit? Who, Kukulkan? I've heard some things about Kukulkan. Like, yeah, she is good, but then it's really annoying having to press all her buttons. Because, like, aren't all her skills targetable? So, like, you have to press her buttons twice each time. So it's like, fuck. You were talking about Blue Archive? Yeah, you misspelled Hanako's name then, yeah. Also, Blue Archive doesn't ever buff their characters. Because you know how they buff characters? Release a new one. Pay us money, bitch. Typical Nexon. Typical John Nexon. Oh, only her second skill is targetable. I heard something about Kukulkan's skills like being really annoying to use in like a farming context. Something like that. Anyways, 4 more multis until we're screwed. Also, we haven't even gotten a single Dobrynia yet. So, how much you guys want to bet that we're going to end up getting Taigon Wong before Dobrynia? That'll be fun. She has more buttons to press. Yeah, because I'm assuming all of her skills need to be used for farming, right? You know how JP farms? It's not just JP farmers, Mass Knight. Bro, by the time we got to like year 2, definitely by year 3, us hardcore whale farmers, like, we fucking hated using Waver. Because, like, if you use Waver, like, you have to use all 3 of his skills, man. And we're just like, bro, we've dealt with Waver's bullshit for like the past 2 years. Please give us something else, bro. And God forbid we had to go plug suit double Waver. Like we used to back in, like, I think I remember Christmas 2 was our most prominent event where a lot of us had to double Waver that shit. And we're like, oh my fucking God, bro. Please spare us. You're just saying too, JP farmers are fucking monsters? I know. But I'm also saying, Mass Knight, that us NA boys were also fucking monsters too. Remember, I made a whole ass fucking video regarding FGO, farming in FGO, where the positions of your servants matter because you need to position your characters or your servants in a way where using their skills would be the most ergonomic. Right? You want to have Waver, if you were using Waver back in the day, you want to use Waver on the 3rd position, so that way, and have your one of your main, like, wave clearers on 2nd position, so that way, when you need to use Waver's 1st skill, which is a targetable buff, basically you just need to tap the same area on your tablet or your phone, or your emulator or whatever, like, roughly the same area twice in a row, and you're good to go. Because if you put it anywhere else, it gets really annoying using his 1st skill. You've never seen NA farmers, NA players farm as much as JP farmers do? Have you never watched any of my lottery farming streams, Mass Knight? Like, I don't know if you have or not, but... But you've also seen JP farmers farm 3 times as much as I have? Yes, because I don't know where they get the time to do that. I mean, hey, I'll tell you, I farmed 2,000 boxes back when I had a real full-time fucking job. Now, obviously, I can't do that anymore. But, you know, staying at home all day kind of helps with farming a lot, right? Also, Sergio, welcome to the stream, man. And also, I'll just say this: after farming this much on FGO over the years, anybody who's been playing FGO for more than, like, I don't know, let's say a couple years, and they still go for like fucking 4,000 boxes, like, to me that's no longer impressive. You're just trying to flex at that point. Like, I did 2,000 boxes just to see if I could do it, and fortunately I was able to pull it off. But will I ever go back to farming 2,000 boxes again? No, hell no. Like, I have no need for that shit anymore, bro. Any spooks? No, not even a spook, man. Well, I mean, we did get a 4-star spook, so yes, technically we have gotten one. I think it was Saber Deer Mode or some shit. They are pioneers of automation. I mean, good on them. I have a built-in macro with that courtesy of John Apple. Let's see. We got 2 more multis. Hey, Warwick, how's it going, man? You tried the solo leveling gacha? You were really impressed by the amount of paywall shit they managed to shove into the game. Isn't I heard that the solo leveling gacha is managed by Netmarble, right? So yeah, no fucking surprises here. Fucking Netmarble can burn in hell. Typical fucking Korean publisher. God, fuck the Korean publishers, bro. r/gacha gaming memed on solo leveling. Yeah, as they should. If that's true. Yeah, as they fucking should. Hey Rasari, welcome back. Think they were talking about ethnicity rather than region, like JP streamers? I mean, that doesn't really, like, what difference does that make? I don't know a single Japanese player who plays like the NA version. Like, why would they play the NA version? Like, even if he was talking about like ethnicity, like actual Japanese players, why the fuck would they play like FGO NA of all servers? Like, of course they're gonna play JP. So yeah, they're all the same to me. How painful is Crown and Nikkei? Bro, like, I had to dump... Ooh, finally, right, let's see who it is. Hey, it's Dobrinia. Alright, I actually got who I wanted. But, still gotta look for Taigong Wong, though. Crown was fucking omega painful for me, man. It was a lot like my Red Hood rolls earlier this year. Because I believe Red Hood came out at the beginning of this year for Nikkei. At least I'm pretty sure. It was either at the beginning of this year or like during December or some shit. Yeah, because Red Hood was our first year anniversary character, right? Or was it her? Was it Scarlet? God, I don't fucking remember. But yeah, no, my crown rolls were basically like they went almost the exact same as my Red Hood. Like, I had to dump like fucking 10, 15 multis before finally getting her. And like I built up so many gold tickets that I ended up just fucking redeeming a copy of her straight from shop to get her to Limit Break 1. So I was like, oh yeah, that was cool. Sick. But I mean, hey, fucking 1% rate up, so what did you expect? Or what did I fucking expect? So I still did get Crown. I got her Gacha skin and Modernia's obviously. So I am coming out of this event pretty loaded. But yeah, I mean, Crown rolls could have been better. Alright, last multi-chat before the doubters win. So, pray that the one doubter in chat isn't about to steal all your channel points. Also, Kuzemo, thanks so much for the 22 months, man. Welcome back. Did you buy the... Yes, I did. You're not getting sponsored by Korean publishers anymore. I'll be real with you. Even if I somehow, like, quote, make it big as a content creator, I actually don't really want to do sponsored streams, man. Like, I know that as a if I want to like try to make a living off of content creation, like I should probably take some sponsors. I think if I were to take a sponsor, it'd be like a fucking, I don't know, like a VPN sponsor or like some sort of like like non-gacha sponsor. Cause like I care too much about not sponsors. I care too much about gacha games to like not tell you the truth about them, right? I suppose that's the curse of knowing too much about gacha games. Like, I don't want to just fucking play a gacha game and not be able to tell you what exactly is wrong with it. Unless there's a gacha sponsor out there that's chill enough where they're okay with me pointing out like the flaws, or like, oh, I don't like this about your game, I don't like that about your game, like on stream. But I highly doubt that. Certainly MiHoYo wouldn't like that, knowing them. So, I would rather not take sponsors for gacha games. So, you know, off that logic, yeah, Korean publishers can go fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck. They can burn in hell, like I said. Another rider. Oh, it's another Drabinia. Cool. I'll take it. NP2. I forget if she's single target or AoE. Either way, that's fine. You have access to Twitch bounties? Maybe, I don't know. I've never checked. What do you mean? MiHoYo is perfect. Ah, yes, definitely perfect, especially with all those videos talking about those leaked MiHoYo contracts for sponsors, right? Yes, there's perfect. There's no discourse in the Hoyoverse? Nope, of course not. There's no war in Ba Bing Se. Or however you say that. Anyways, chat, all the believers lost. Go home. I believe that's 300 Saint Quartz, right? So, yeah. Because, yeah, we started at 641. So, anyways, believers, or I should say doubters. You a real one for that? I guess so, man. I mean, being real don't pay the bills, but, you know. Like, there are some things that I refuse to compromise on, you know? Like, for example, there are very glaring flaws with Genshin and Star Rail, but MiHoYo couldn't fucking pay me. Well, I mean, everybody's got a price. I'll admit, I got a price too. If MiHoYo wants to fucking drop me fucking, you know, several $100 grand to fucking have me do a sponsor and shield my absolute dick off for one of their new games, or one of their games, be it, you know, Genshin, Star Rail, or Z3 or whatever, then sure, I'll fucking do it. Like I said, everybody's got a price. But normal sponsors where like I can't talk about like what I don't like about these games and they don't pay jack shit, or maybe they do pay well, but like not like several grand's worth or several hundred grand's worth, then yeah, no. Anything short of that, no, they can go fucking suck my dick. And not having or not allowing any discourse on what is wrong with your game, or at the very least what you can improve about your game, is how you start having a game slowly enter a decline. I mean, hell, look at FGO. FGO, like, I mean, well, first of all, fucking FGO never does any sponsors unless unless your name is fucking Pecora or something. Or like you're a fucking huge fucking Japanese corpo VTuber, or you know you're part of Hololive EN maybe. But yeah, other than those, like ain't nobody getting a fucking sponsor, so not like we cared, right? Nobody besides them were ever gonna get a sponsor, so we could talk about FGO in whatever way we liked, right? All the good things and especially all the bad things about, you know, what the game was doing wrong and how it could improve, and yet FGO still is fucking declining, and yet FGO is still fucking, you know, going down the fucking shitter. Wah? Oh, you think I'm bitching? Cause I mean, hey, I'll tell you straight up, Star Rail is the better FGO. So you should go play that, honestly, instead of this shitty game. FGO is still making 20 million. I'm not talking about their profits, Akaru. I mean, they can keep making all the money they want, and good for them. I'm talking about what will have an actual lasting impact on the gacha market in general, because you ask anybody who doesn't play FGO what if they know what FGO is, they're gonna say no. They're gonna be like, what's FGO? Or maybe they've heard of it, but all they've heard about it is like, oh yeah, it's that one game where it has really shitty gacha rates or something. Oh, and also the NA server will definitely decline. The JP server will be fine. Obviously, it's JP. But the NA server, yeah, no. I predict that after this summer, we're going to see a steady decline in player base, where players just go fuck off because there's nothing really to do in the game, or at least not on the NA server. They'll probably go fuck off to play on the JP server or just drop FGO altogether. At least that's my prediction. I hope I'm wrong, just for the sake of FGO, but... Why improve? They're still in the top 10 gacha games each month? Yeah, that's exactly the problem. How many TMCs you counted for? Yeah, something like that. I don't know how many. Anyways, no more Gamba. We're just gonna go fucking roll until I can get Taigon Wang. I did see a loading there. Maybe this roll we get Taigon Wang. Hey, hopefully that's our 5th copy, so that'll be perfect if we get Taigon Wang in this roll too. Nope, it's just a fucking random ass 4-star C. Nope, never mind. Out of curiosity, you prefer gacha games that are free-to-play friendly but demand you to grind for a huge amount of time, or games that are less free-to-play but require less time investment? The free-to-play friendly part. Because you can make that manageable by making the grind manageable. Because as long as you can put in some sort of auto system where you can just set the game to auto farm and you can come back in like, I don't know, you can come back in like an hour or so and then it'll have grinded like this much by that time, then yeah, that's fine. Well, that's a rainbow. I haven't seen a rainbow in a while. Loading is a lie. Well, let's see if it's a rider. It's a rider. So far, so good. Hey, it's our boy. So loading is not a lie. However, it could have been because we did get that new 4-star C. So that was almost a debate. But hey, these rolls are actually really good. We got Taigong Wang, we got 2 copies of Debrinia, and then we got 5 copies of the Tempo C. That was actually really fucking good. Hey. One day I'll accidentally call them light cones instead of craft. Bro, I still call stall rail. I don't think you need to worry about that just yet because I still sometimes call stall rail light cones craft essences. Like, I haven't made the mistake of calling FGO craft essences light cones. I haven't gone the other way yet. Really hard to undo fucking, 6 or 7 years worth of brain damage that FGO did to me, you know? Hey Hector, welcome back. Somebody come out today? No, nobody knew. It's just a rerun of the Tunguska banner that I skipped the first time. But now that we have the second time rolling around, rolling for him. Him and Dobrinia. FGO Zhongli, very fitting that they share the same Japanese VA. Any thoughts on the VTubing sphere? Like, what do you want my thoughts on exactly? Like, the VTubing space is so big now that I don't really have like opinions on the entire thing, other than like I'm glad it's still it's become a mainstay, obviously. But like I need something more specific. Somebody theorized we could even get a Koyan Dark rerun since Korea got a banner earlier. Oh, cool. If that happens, then I may consider rolling on that banner too. Maybe for like MP3 or something. But yeah, Lion of Ash. I would just to finish answering your question before I got sidetracked. I would prefer games that are free to play friendly but demand you to grind. Because as long as that game has either an auto system or like since you said grind for a long time, it can't have an auto sweep function because obviously sweeps are instantaneous. So as long as it has an auto system in play, then yeah, that's fine. However, if you have to manually grind, I don't think that'll work out because in this day and age, ain't nobody wants to fucking sit down and manually grind games, especially if you're trying to go for like the casual and the normie market, like a lot of these new and upcoming, big scale, big name gacha games are trying to. So if you're trying to go for like a more niche community, then sure, yeah, you can put in a lot of grind, and you have to do it manually. But most gacha games are trying to hit it big. They're trying to do what Genshin did back in the day. Hence, part of the reason why I call them Genshin clones. So, in an environment like that, then no. Like you don't want to put in too much grind because it's gonna chase away the casuals and the normies. But the free-to-play friendly part is the most important part of it, out of everything, because you want to make the game as fair as you can to everyone. Yeah, the free-to-play part is the most important part. So as long as your gacha game is free-to-play friendly, everything else, you can figure out. But you got to get that down first and foremost. At least in my opinion. Because again, I've said this before, and I'll say this again. My ideal, the ideal gacha game in the future will look something like this, right? Where, if you are a free to play, you should be able to acquire every character in the game. as a free-to-play. As long as you play every day, you do all your dailies, you do all your weeklies, you do all your monthlies if the game has that, or whatever. You do all your events, you know, you keep up with story, all that. As long as you are a dedicated player and you keep up with the game in its entirety or near its entirety, like within acceptable levels or like within reasonable levels, you should be rewarded with with having access to every single character in the game. Now for like, you know, 5-star weapons, if your game has a weapon banner or something like that, or like more copies of gacha characters, you know, that's, you know, let's not be too greedy now, right? Games still got to make money somehow. So if you want more copies, well, then you got to get lucky, or you got to start spending. But at least for characters, my ideal gacha game is that it should be one where even free-to-play should have access to all the characters. At the very least, the characters, because that's what that's what you play these kinds of games for, right? For the characters. So, yeah, I want gacha games to eventually reach that level of free-to-play friendliness. We're far away. We're still very far away from it. But you know, with every new big gacha game that comes out, or even they don't even have to be that big, but with every new gacha game that comes out, God knows we're gonna keep getting more and more of them, right? We are like steadily, but like very slowly, but steadily, like reaching that sort of, you know, goal, if you can even call it that. Genshin asks you to go around picking up stuff. Yeah, because that's interesting. Hey man, speak for yourself, Lion. I would much rather run around the map picking shit up than fucking doing whatever the fuck I do in FGO, where I sit in one place on one node and stare at the same screen fucking for hours and hours and hours on end. Like Zentreya's boobs. The VTuber industry is growing. Damn, Zen's titties are getting bigger. I should watch more often then. Fuck. I always knew she had huge tits, but if they're getting bigger than shit, man, I should probably tune back in. Let me see here. Sadako Armrest asks, I came back to FGO recently, just wanted to know how often they rerun Archetype Earth banner. Unfortunately, I am pretty sure Archetype Earth has never had a rerun on JP. Any JP players in chat want to corroborate? Or any JP player in chat want to any JP player want to confirm or deny? Because as far as I'm aware, Archetype Earth does not get a rerun. Yeah, she's been on GSSRs, but that's about it. And obviously GSSRs don't count as reruns. So dedicated players should be rewarded more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you play every day, you do all your dailies and shit, you do all the events, then yeah. Like, the game should reward you with enough gacha currency to, like, at least hard pity every character in the game. And then if you get lucky and you get them earlier, then you can just save that. You can put that, either save that for, like, you know, a future, like, more copies of a future character or something, or, like, you can go for, like, weapon banner or something like that. Don't let Applebot see you talking about that. Who are you? What are you referring to, Leptune? Like Draco? Yeah, just like Draco. Let's level up Dobrinia first. Actually, is Dobrinia even locked? No, this one is. That copy is. Let's see here. Not Palingenesis. No Phantasm. It's been a while, chat. I don't even know where my MP button is. Fucking kick W. Let me check our craft essences too. Hopefully we should have 5 copies of the Tamo CE. Yep, we got 6 even. Cool. Perfect. I'll rock these. Combine them. And because it has Tamo on it. Hey chat, you want to watch 5-star CE get instantly level to 100? Boom. Easy. Just like that. Anyways. Let's use some of these random ass embers in here. Wow. Draco is worse because she's only been on her first banner and that special GSSR last anniversary. If you're talking about how Archetype Earth has technically shown up more because she's been on more GSSRs, I guess so. Guess you're right. Let's see. Is he Grand Rider? Who? Taigon Wong? I don't think so. Alright. Let's burn deer mud. Oh, daily reset. Burn deer mud for the rare prisms real quick. He was a candidate. Okay, so he was close. FGO's repetitive, that's for sure. Yeah, and they haven't really done much to like significantly change up like the gameplay loop of FGO. Like, yeah, sure, they've added like they've added that weird fucking like class buffing system or some shit like that, where like you can like upgrade certain traits of each class or some bullshit like that, right? Which is neat, but like honestly, we should have had that system in the game like fucking 5 years ago, if I'm gonna be honest. And like, yeah, sure, Lozango's like trying to include more and more interesting servant designs, like whatever the fuck Alco is, but like they're not going far enough. Like I want to make. I still need to do my my analysis video for the Mihoyo collab characters, the Mihoyo collab servants, and I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, chat. You guys are probably gonna hate me as much as Plushies and fucking Real Emeralds channels did, or their fanboys did. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I think Alco is a fucking disappointment. They could have done so much. They could have done so much with that shit, but yet they fucking fumbled the fucking bag so fucking hard, man. Holy fucking shit. Like, I'll still use Alco because at the end of the day, she's an art servant, but still, man, they could have done so much more with her. But you know, Lozango being fucking pussies, they're like, no, 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 we can't make her too broken. No, 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 no. Fuck, man. Such a fucking missed opportunity. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait another 5 years to get another character that's as interesting as Alco, I guess. Wake me up in 5 years, I suppose. The new JP servant? Yeah, Fucking Alco and Alice. I haven't seen Alice's kit. I have heard that Alice is a lot more interesting than Alco though, to be fair. So I guess I'll find out what Alice is capable of once I take a look at her when I make that video, either tomorrow or whenever I do. Hey Ken, welcome back. Good luck on the Alcovid. People will burn you. I mean, I already know what that feels like as of recently, thanks to my whole run-in with Plushie and Rural Emeralds, so I don't really give a fuck. Never have, to be honest, but I mean, now more than ever, no. Fuck it. Because, oh, chat, just in case you guys weren't aware, I fucking called the whole AoE face card mechanic fucking 3 years ago. Because I don't know how many of you guys are aware, but like 2 or 3 years ago, I made these couple of videos called Hololive Grand Order. Not sure how many of you guys watched those types of videos. I know a lot of people watched the first one, but not as many people watched the second one. And in the second video, I gave one of those VTuber profiles an NP install that turned all of her face cards into AoEs. So I fucking called that shit. So you have me to thank for that. But like, the reason why I think Alco is a disappointment is because her AoEs are only on her Buster and her Extra. Like, what the fuck, bro? Holy fucking shit. What the fuck was the point of giving her AoE face cards if she's only gonna ever use them off her Buster and AoE? Oh, and did we mention that her face card deck changes to fucking caster deck when she NPs? Such a fucking joke, bro. Could have been so cool. But no. Oh, and all these people talking about how Alco's supposed to be a fucking stance switch character or some shit like that. Bro, if you think Alco's supposed to be a proper stance switch character, you have no idea how a stance switch character works. It's supposed to work in FGO. Bro, I was seeing people talk about how, oh yeah, Alco is what Jekyll and Hyde should have been. No, fuck no. Fuck no. If you think Alco is like what Jekyll and Hyde was supposed to be, no, you're fucking retarded, bro. Tell me you don't play FGO without telling me you don't play FGO. Holy fucking shit. Where's Debrania? There she is. Who? Yeah, exactly. Most FGO players don't know how to play FGO. I'm well aware. But you know, almost every gacha game is kind of like that too. So, you know. Don't worry, Ivan. I play Genshin Impact. I've played Genshin Impact for the last 3 years. I've dealt with the sheer autism that is the Genshin community for that long too. You call out Lost Belt 6 being badly implemented with how late it took to start farming, and was right as NA gave us mats long before 5.5. I mean, to be fair, Ivan, ever since starting with Lost Belt 1, you could no longer farm like materials right away. Like, this wasn't like part 1 singularities, or like, I forget if the EORs let you do this. I think they did. But starting with the Lost Belts, they know you have to clear the entire story in order to gain access to free quests. So to be fair, I'm not too sure why you're singling out Lost Belt 6 in that regard. Cause like, you should, if you want to criticize Lost Belt 6 about that, then like, you should probably like lump all the Lost Belts together, because they all had that problem. It's just that Lost Belt 6 was so goddamn long, it being the best story and all, that yeah, it was more pronounced with a game with a chapter like Lost Belt 6. But you know, guess what FGO has that MiHoYo seems to forget about? A skip button. So, you know, if the story really bothers you that much, you know, hey, skip button's your best friend. Do I have any love interest IRL? No, not really. Not really. When I was a kid, I think back in middle school. No, not even just middle school. Back when I was in elementary school, I used to have a crush on one of my. I don't think she was ever a classmate of mine. Yeah, I used to have a crush on like a new girl who entered our elementary school at around like 5th grade, I think. God, it's been so long. And I liked her quite a bit. But it never really worked out because I was a fucking shy-ass little bitch. And then afterwards, I think in the summer of, like, 7th grade? Summer going into 8th grade, I think. Like, my mom forced me to go to, like, this fucking, like, smart kids camp or something. What was it called again? It was, like, called, like, the Johns Hop... It was, like, some program for, like, middle school kids or some shit. Like, middle school and high school kids, I think. That was like run by like the Johns Hopkins University. I forget what it was called, but like I spent like a 3-week program at like this Cal State University or some shit, and I think I met a girl who was 1 year older than me there. I liked her quite a lot too. But ever since then, no, I haven't really met anybody else that I like kind of like had a crush on anymore. I mean, kind of makes sense because 8th grade was the point in my life where shit just started going downhill real fucking fast. Or I wouldn't say real fucking fast. But it definitely started going downhill. Like, it was like I didn't notice it. I didn't realize it at the time. But 8th grade was when shit just started spiraling out of my control. Because that was the time when my parents really started clamping down hard on the whole like fucking the next 4 years you gotta dedicate to getting into like the best college you possibly can and get a doctorate degree so that you can pay for our doctor bills, or so that we don't have to pay for our own doctor bills anymore. We can just have you fucking do checkups on us for free from now on. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, I think that point in my life really fucked me up from like a psychological perspective, I guess. Yeah. Cause yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the point in my life where I just started fucking hating people. Cause not only how many is this? Not only you know was my education starting to fucking get really fucking bad, you know, for all those fucking extracurricular activities like going to fucking debate club every Friday night, the fucking annoying ass Korean school every Saturday, that didn't even do their job right, all those goddamn fucking piano lessons that ended up doing nothing, piano lessons, violin lessons, trumpet lessons too, for God's sake, and all that other extracurricular bullshit that, you know, Asian parents think will look really good on your fucking resume when you apply to colleges when you're a senior in high school. Yeah, all that fucking shit. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, that fucked me up as a kid, I think. So yeah, I just started fucking hating people. And that was also the same time when like the friends I used to know from elementary school. So here's one thing I have to explain about how I grew up, or the school system that I was when I grew up. The area that I grew up in, I moved to like in the middle of elementary school. I think when I moved to a new school district when I was in 2nd grade. So at the elementary school, at my new elementary school, that's where I made most of my friends going in throughout elementary school and going into middle school. Because how our school district worked was that the elementary, like which middle school you went to was based on where you lived. So my elementary school, or the middle school that I ended up going to, most of the kids in our elementary school also ended up going to. There were a couple exceptions because, again, like it was based off of where you lived. So some kids, some of our classmates back in elementary went to a different middle school at the time. But most of us stayed together, and we went to the same middle school. So most of the friends, basically all the friends that I had made in elementary, stayed with me going to middle school. So it was a very smooth transition, right? At least from a social standpoint, right? Socially speaking, it was a very smooth transition. And of course, we had newcomers from like other elementary schools in the district, and we made, hung out with them too. That's how I met, or that's how I really got to know my IRL friend Protagonist, because we're technically childhood friends. Yeah, we really started to hang out more and more together in middle school. We knew each other technically from elementary school because we actually went to the same elementary school for like 1 year, and then he fucked off to go to like another elementary school. I forget what exactly the reason was. Maybe I'll ask him one day. Hopefully he still remembers. But we got back together in middle school because we ended up going to the same one. But going into high school, that was rough because you could choose which, unlike going from elementary to middle school, you could choose which high school to go to. And you know what that means for us kids, because kids don't know any better, so our parents chose. In reality, it wasn't us choosing which high school we wanted to go to, it was our parents. Or at least, that's how it was for us Asian kids. And so the high school that we went to, I think I've mentioned this before, it was like a top 100 high school in the country at the time. I don't know if it still is or not. But it was like a really, really prestigious public high school. And so, naturally, us being Asian, all our parents wanted us to go to that better academic high school. And so most of us, went to that one high school. Or went to the academically better high school. But because of that, and because most of the kids I hung out with, or most of my friends, if I can even call them that, by this point, we were like the gifted kids. We were the smart kids of the school. Naturally, all of us started, or most of us, started really focusing on academics. And so, thanks to that, all the friends that I had known from middle school just started drifting away. Because they were too busy doing, school shit, Fucking being a part of the orchestra, or, doing science projects, or fucking studying for APs for APs for, 3 AP classes that they were taking as a fucking freshman. Because, they were smart. So, yeah, that was really bad timing. It was just a whole bunch of bad situations just all coming together all at once, and I could not handle that shit. So I lost my friends. Well, I wouldn't say lost them, but they slowly started drifting away. Them and me too, because I was obviously trying to be a good kid and do my own fair share of extracurriculars. So we basically drifted away from each other. If we weren't in the same class or something, I eventually drifted away from everybody that I knew, the vast majority of people that I knew. That on top of the fucking hell that was my parents fucking thrusting every fucking extracurricular known to man under the sun onto my ass. Yeah, no, that really fucked me up, I think. Yeah, so I just started fucking hating people. I started fucking hating people. I started hating school. I think there would have been a chance that I could have just dropped out of college altogether, because I was like, no, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Honestly, that would have been the better decision, assuming that I didn't put a gun to my head afterwards. Because at the very least, if I resisted any attempts to fucking end myself, I probably would have gone straight into the workforce and started making money. And honestly, that would have been better in the long run, now that I think about it. But yeah, no. That shit was awful. Now you wonder, no wonder I keep saying, yeah, my bloodline ends with me. Even, to be fair, my bloodline won't really end with me, though, because my parents' families are very huge, so I'm sure somebody will, but it definitely won't be me. You think? What are we being snarky about here? Was she a tomboy? My crush back in what, elementary? No, I don't think so. Maybe the girl I liked in that one like smart kids camp that I went to during middle school. Maybe. I think she had some tomboyish characteristics. God, it's been so long. I don't quite remember. Maybe she had some, but I wouldn't have called her. I don't think she was like a full-blown tomboy. Hey, oh, actually, no, I just realized that my view count just popped back up. It dipped down to like 83 for some reason. That was weird. I was about to say, hey, people really don't like me bitching about my my past, huh? I mean, no surprise, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad vibes overall. So, who wants to listen to some motherfucker bitch about how awful his parents were? No surprises here. It's a Friday night where we trying to chill out here. Chill out here and fucking look at big fucking anime titties. Ain't got no time for some fucking sob story about how you lost all your friends back in high school. Hey, I'm Blast. How's it going, man? Have I been? I mean, the official answer is okay. The unofficial answer is God, I fucking hate work. Asian parents still don't listen to their kids, even if they do become doctors. Yeah, that's the fucking worst irony of that, yeah. Imagine spending the first 24 years of your life doing what your parents ask you to and become a doctor, only to actually finally become one and end up having your parents say, "No, I'm not going to listen to your professional doctor's advice because I think I can handle this on my own." Proceeds to not take their fucking antibiotics the entire time. And they come back bitching to you, whining, son/daughter, why isn't my medication working? God, fuck Asian parents, bro. At least that kind. At that point, you deserve to die. And I will watch you die. You don't mind? Sorry, your life's been so... No, you shouldn't go that far. My life hasn't been hard. No, I like to think that I'm grown up enough to know that I was a pretty sheltered kid, but at the same time, I'll argue that it wasn't by my choice, or it wasn't by choice. My parents kind of forced me to be sheltered. Like, strictly speaking, my life wasn't hard, because I'm sure plenty of people out there like legitimately hard lives that they have. That being said, I will take any opportunity to bitch about how shitty my family was, because fuck them. Anyways, who resub? JXC, thanks so much for the 24 month resub. Hey, congrats on the 2 years, man. Happy 2 years. Hey, happy 2 years to you too, man. Hopefully you enjoy your new rainbow tail badge. Asian parents impersonation. Well, if I wanted to do an impersonation, I would put on like a really, really bad Chinese accent, even though I'm not Chinese. I'm Korean. And I know that Koreans have a very particular accent when they try to speak English. Like you can tell an Asian's ethnicity, or at least East Asian. I'm sure other Asians. I'm sure you can also tell by like how they speak English and what kind of accent they use. But like Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, they all have their like very specific like a particular accent that they use when they try speaking English. Unfortunately, since I didn't grow up learning Korean, or I didn't grow up in fucking Korea proper, yeah, I don't really know how to like reproduce that. So fucking rip me, I guess. See if I get lucky and get a super sucker or something. Nope, not quite. Also, Ruskin, thanks so much for the 48 months. Hey, 4-year resub, another 4-year. But yeah, greatly appreciate it, man. Thanks for the continued support as always. Hopefully, here's to another 4 years more. Hopefully. Alright, Dobrini is fully leveled up now. God, Dobrini is fucking hot. Her and Zenobia, god damn. Silver Kaza Ninja, thanks for the raid, man. Hope you had a good stream today. Moon Cell acquired. Hey, what's going on, man? And yes, we are insta-lowering her because she's just that hot. I assume Dobrinia's third skill is just a 30% battery, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure she doesn't have a 50. Why the fuck would a 4-star have a fucking 50 battery? A 50% battery. I'm sure there are, yeah, we have some 4-stars who have 50% batteries, but not Dobrinia. Pretty sure anyway. Let's see here. Right. Redeem those. You've been advised by our lawyer not to say who the hottest FGO characters to you are. Oh, okay. Well, that tells me exactly everything I need to know. But just for future reference, I'm not saying you should say them out loud, because my chat will probably judge you anyway. But just between you and me, I don't really care, man. I don't really fucking care. Because as long as you can tell the difference between reality and make-believe, then you do whatever you do, you man. Whatever floats your boat. I don't kink shame people. Concerned. Fucking concerned. But yeah, real talk though, I don't really give a fuck what you're into. Twitter may care, but just keep in mind that I certainly do not. You are into whatever it is that you are into, and as long as you make sure to not let that bleed into your real life or into the real world, as long as you understand that what you like is fucking fake shit, then yeah, whatever, bro. Fair game. Are ascensions for units less painful in FGO compared to Genshin or Star Rail? If we're talking about if you were to start playing FGO and Genshin / Star Rail right away at the same time, hell no. Genshin and Star Rail are far fucking easier to level up than in FGO. No. FGO, if you were to start FGO as a new player now, right this very second, no, max ascending characters in this game is fucking awful. Like, it actually takes you so goddamn long. Like, there's a reason why this game now gives every new player one free max ascension, just to help you get started. Because, yeah, no, it's fucking awful, man. Think of it this way. Every new character, actually, let me just show you right the fuck now, because I'm going to level up Taigon Wong right now. Yeah, let's use Taigon Wong as an example here. So, let me just grab more XP packs real quick. Let's see here. We'll use this one. Shit. Well, it's 100 packs, so of course. But yeah. All right. So what we're trying to level a 5-star character in FGO, right? We got Taigon Wong. I want to level his ass up. Okay. So what do I need? First of all, we need embers, right? Because just like in Genshin and Star Rail, you need a specific material in order to level a character up. What that means is, unlike traditional RPGs where you grind levels by, going out there and fighting enemies and whatnot, right? Instead, in games like FGO, well, Genshin or whatever gacha game, which is most of them, to be fair, these days, whatever game that requires you to, like, use an XP or, like, some sort of leveling item, in order to give a character levels, you have to go farm that material. So that means that you have to go farm, most likely you're going to have to go farm embers from like the 40 AP ember dailies, right? Guess what? The best ones are locked behind 40 AP. So not only do you need stamina, which to be fair, for Genshin Star you also need stamina too. But for those games, or for FGO rather, going back to FGO, you need stamina to farm these XP materials, and your account needs to be good enough where you can even do them in the first place. And as a starting character, yeah, no, you're not getting those 40 APs done. Now, to be fair, it's same idea with like games like Genshin and Star Rail, right? Because you do have lower difficulties. Obviously, as a new player, you're not gonna come out guns blazing doing the fucking tier 6, like the difficulty 6 XP ley lines and shit like that, or the Calyx flowers, I think that as they're called, right? But even still, it's a lot easier farming shit in Genshin or Star Rail. Yeah, just period, just in general, right? Anyways, back to FGO. So now, okay, you farm some XP. All right, now you gotta fucking use it on them, right? So all right, let's give them a stack of embers, right? Do this, gets them up to level 33. By the way, it costs QP, and to be fair, it also costs QP. It also costs like credits or more or something in Genshin and FGO, Genshin Star Rail, sorry. So nothing really wrong there. All right. So we keep doing this shit. Let me try to bait a super suck. Probably won't work, but you never know. Super suck, super suck, super suck. Nope, no super suck. Hard for you to recommend FGO to anybody? You should not. No. I would not recommend FGO to anybody who's like new to gacha games. Hell no. Hey, there's a super suck. But yeah, no, you guys are doing your friends or anybody else who are like, oh, I've heard about this FGO game. How is it? Yeah, no, tell them to not play. This game does not deserve new players, because this game is fucking ass in so many ways. Anyways, Alright, so now your character has hit their first ascension threshold, right? Again, similar concept in games like Genshin and Star Rail. Characters in those games also have like ascension stages, right? Where, okay, they've reached one max level threshold. Now, if you want to get them to a higher level, you now have to spend certain materials in order to get them to the next threshold, right? Okay, that's not bad. Most people will understand the idea, right? Well, this is where shit starts getting real bad for FGO, because in Star Rail / Genshin, right, you can teleport directly to like an elite boss that drops material that you're looking for, right? And no matter what, it's guaranteed drops. Sure, in Genshin in Genshin specifically, it's RNG of whether or not elite bosses give you 2 or 3, right? And obviously you want 3 because that's 50% more than 2. But still, even if you only get 2, it's guaranteed progress. Eventually, right, when you farm elite bosses in Genshin Impact, that eventually you will get enough ascension materials, the elite boss ascension materials, to get a character to level 90, right? Level 80, 90, wherever you want to take them. It's guaranteed progress, right? Because you have a base chance of getting something, or you have a guaranteed chance of getting a base amount of drops. Good luck finding any guaranteed node in FGO, because there basically is none. Outside of like some like very weird and very odd nodes, like the fucking Phoenix Flower or the Phoenix Feather node back in like the first Ilya event, the first Ilya collab event. That shit was insane. But like, barring those kinds of like weird wacky ass nodes, no. Especially these days in FGO, your drop rates are standardized, right? Your bronze materials have a 60% drop rate at their best node. Your fucking silver nodes, your silver mats have like about 30 to 40% depending on what your material is, and your gold mats, like, it's a fucking 10 to maybe 15%. So yeah, good fucking luck, man. Bro, even these pieces, even these things are supposed to be easy to farm, and yet this fucking game lets it troll you on this shit. Oh, and guess what? We no longer get any lotteries that drop you any pieces or monuments. So if you weren't playing back in Da Vinci, if you never played the Da Vinci lotteries back in like year 1 or year 2, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. So yeah, great RNG drops, by the way. Okay, so you slog through the grind, you get the essential materials. Okay, cool, whatnot. Okay, the first tier wasn't that bad. It's only 5 pieces, right? They'll level up, you listen to whatever bullshit he's got to say. Right, yap, whatever. Alright, now you do it all over again, right? Give him more shove more embers down up his ass, get into level 60. The ascension stages just take so goddamn long. Especially depending on which materials that they want, right? Because now all of a sudden you see what materials that your servant needs, right? After the first one, because first tier is fine, at least for most standard classes, right? You just need 5 pieces. You'll get that eventually. But, okay, now you need more pieces. So you gotta go through the annoying fucking process of farming weekly nodes. And that shit blows. But now you gotta farm pages. Alright, so now you gotta figure out where to farm pages. By the way, the game does not tell you where to farm pages, right? At least with Genshin and Star Rail, the game will tell you, right? Oh, I need to farm this material. Okay, where do I go find it? Okay. Oh, if you don't have enough. Oh, okay, well, the game tells you exactly where to go to find it. And in fact, in Star Rail, it'll teleport you right there. Oh, that's convenient. That's real nice. Thanks, game. Right, let me go just go spend like a minute or 2 farming this shit. Alright, cool. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot, miHoYo. Yeah, no, FGO, you gotta go fucking look that shit up. Right? Third-party website, FGO Wiki, whatever your favorite third-party website or resource is. Yeah, okay, where do I go find pages? Right? Pages of whatever the fuck they're called. Forbidden pages, sorry. Alright, okay. Apparently their best node is in a place called, Shinjuku? Right? And that's an EOR 1 chapter? So if you're a new player, you don't even have access to that fucking chapter. Like, you don't even get to play that shit until after you beat Solomon. Even then, even if you don't, okay, so maybe Solomon isn't, well, not Solomon, maybe Shinjuku is a little bit too far, okay? What's the next best node? Alright, so the next best node should be, the Hyde Park, I believe, the OG page farming node. Hyde Park in London. guess what? London is the 4th chapter, so you got to go through the first three chapters first. And oh, by the way, you're not getting any pages before then. You see where I'm trying to go with this? Material farming in FGO is absolute fucking dog shit. Because the game doesn't tell you where to farm them. It's RNG drops. You're not guaranteed getting even one on any given run. You have to farm so that means you have to farm more than you need to, or you have to farm more than maybe you have to expect. Yeah, for if you have a servant who takes like more recent materials, buddy, I hope you can speedrun some story quests real quick, cause if you want to level up a character like, say, I don't know, who's a recent servant, chat? I don't know, if you want to farm up a Lost Belt 6 character, God forbid. Like, say, for example, didn't Castoria have a recent banner have a banner recently? Okay, so you rolled Castoria. Okay, assuming Castoria takes, I believe Castoria takes Lost Belt, or the small bells, right? Oh, what's that? Lost Belt, or the small bells, can only be farmed in Lost Belt 6? Yeah, fuck this game. And yeah, sure, pure prisms are nice, but they're like a fucking band-aid solution to a much bigger problem. You know, Lozengo did their best fucking, what's the name of the dude who does those flex tape commercials? The dude who always says like that's a lot of damage and shit. Phil Swift, I think his name is Phil Swift. Fucking Lozengo doing their best Phil Swift impression and being like, yeah, let's fucking tape that shit with flex tape over a fucking a big ass hole with pouring water out, you know? But we use flex tape to fix everything. Fuck yeah! No wonder our game is so fucking bad. The cum prisms aren't even that helpful for new servants and long time players. Yeah, because there's not enough of them. Yeah, because the only way you can get pure prisms, I'm pretty sure, is by completing story, right? And there's only so much story you can do, or almost only so much story you can do. Yeah. Like, if there were more of them, they would have much more of an impact. But there's not. So it's like, okay, cool. We can level like maybe not have to level up like one, or not have to farm for like one servant, and that's it. It's like, okay, cool. Oh, what's that? We need fucking 216 bronze mats. Oh, guess what we're using all our pure prisms on this time around. Yeah, let's just go fuck ourselves. Hopefully that pain becomes a strength for you one day if it hasn't already. I believe at this point it has. I mean, it kind of culminated with me moving out of my parents' place like 2-3 years ago, because that was a point in time where I realized, no, I just do not give a shit anymore. I'm out of here. So, I mean, I guess good news is that it has become a sort of strength for me, I guess. But, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, if I didn't have to have it, then obviously I wouldn't. But, you know, too late to bitch about that now. Ironically, your friend quit FGO and you're still here. Exact same with me. My IRL friend protagonist, who I mentioned earlier, was the one who got me into FGO and just gacha games in general. And he's mostly stopped playing FGO. And yet, here I am. So, yeah. Same dealio for me, too, man. Cruel world out there, isn't it? Also, only 100 of every material, and they don't ever refill? Yeah, exactly, that too. Yep, that fucking bullshit too. You like the idea of competitors in the same space pushing each other? Yeah, I mean that's how it should be. Yeah, you never want a monopoly in anything, because yeah, people will just abuse people who are in charge of that sort of monopoly will just abuse the shit out of people or abuse the shit out of their consumers. Yeah, I mean it's like I'm no economist, but like that I think that's just basic economics, right? I don't just going out on a limb here. And yeah, I mean, you've already seen FGO like kind of slowly improve itself, because again, Genshin Impact is the reason why FGO even has a pity now. Like, you know that for a fact. Like, if Genshin never existed, or maybe if Genshin did exist, but it never got like the explosive popularity boom that it got during, back in 2020, then yeah, if Genshin never got super big, or hell, maybe if it never came out at all, maybe if Genshin failed in like development or something, and Mihoyo just kind of scrapped the project altogether, then yeah, FGO would never change, because it literally doesn't have any reason to. So if you're an FGO player, careful whenever you want to criticize Genshin, because, they did give you some things. I mean, they weren't great, but, there's still something, am I right? Better a pity than no pity. But, kind of like what I said earlier, even if you got something good, if it's shit, then is it really worth having? For some people, maybe. Yeah, it's better than nothing. I mean, sure, I guess. if that's what makes you feel better at night, right? If that helps you sleep better at night, then sure. Excited. That's why you're excited for Wuwa, hopefully to make Genshin improve in whatever problem they have. I don't think it'll like force FGO to change, because obviously Wuwa is not aiming at FGO as like a competitive, like a potential competitor. But like maybe indirectly, sure, maybe. Because yeah, like maybe Wuwa will like take away players from FGO. It'll definitely take players away from NAFGO. Maybe not JP, unless like JP Wuwa like really pops off hard. We'll see. I don't know how popular like PGR is over in Japan, but like hey, maybe Wuwa can do really well in Japan too. And if it does, then that means potentially FGO will lose some players. Maybe not too many, obviously. FGO JP will still be okay, but NAFGO for sure people will drop FGO and go play Wuwa. Wuwa, short for Wuthering Waves, is the next like really big gacha game launch, and it's gonna launch in like less than 2 weeks now. It's better than nothing has been FGO's slogan for like fucking years now. Yep, better than nothing, am I right? Or are we right? What a fucking joke. No. Nice, super suck. Hopefully Wuwa Echo Farming will be kind to yours truly. Yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as whatever the fuck not as bad as we think it is. But we'll find that out soon enough, won't we? Alrighty. And then we'll give him some foes. There we go. Dun dun. Alright. Now, last thing to do is give Taigong Wong max skills, and we'll call it a stream. Taigong Wong raised, yup. The fact that small improvements every year in FGO makes you happy has led you to believe that FGO is kind of like an abusive relationship because you find comfort and happiness in the smallest things. Yeah. You know, oh, they really love me, right? They get, your abusive partner gives you like a crumb of a molecular crumb of like kindness. Oh my god, look guys, they really do love me after all. You missed it? Yeah, unfortunately. I didn't do a lot of rolls though. I only went for MP1 Taigong Wong, so it wasn't much. It was just like 330 St. Quartz worth. But yeah, no, you nailed it right on the head, RPG Gamer God. Like, they really are improving, guys. Look, this is proof. You have to believe me, guys. I guess what I could do is... Actually, I don't even know if I can unlock Dobrinia's, like, second app, and I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, no, I can't even. Like, I would need to get her to like what, bond fucking something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe like 8 or something to get her the rest of the coins that she needs. So, not doing that right now. You still can't stand that skills in FGO don't show numbers? Yeah, no, that shit is fucking retarded. Yeah. Like, literally every other gacha game shows you the numbers, yet FGO is the only one that doesn't. Like, I get it's an old fucking game and whatnot, but, like, still. Like, holy shit, that shit is autistic, man. Like, literally FGO is the only gacha game where you have to go look up a fucking third-party website or, like, some sort of third-party resource just to know how good your skills are. Or, like, just know exactly what your skills do. So fucking stupid, man. They mean well, guys, I swear. Anyways, chat. I'm fucking tired. It was fun talking with you guys and just hanging out, but I gotta go fucking chill because I'm at the end of my rope. And so yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be going through Star Rail's story 2.2. So yeah, hopefully I get all the shit that I need to done tonight, and then or done tomorrow morning / afternoon, and then you guys can catch me back here. We'll go through Star Rail's 2.2 story, and you guys get to hear me fucking bitch about how bad Panakini's story is. Keck W. So, anyways, chat. Let's see. Forgot to mention JP is getting another game engine update soon to Unity 2022. Huh? I thought they were already on Unity 2022. I guess they were only on 2020 version, right? We'll see what they do with the 2022 engine. Probably not much. But thanks for letting us know, Hannah. But yeah, anyways, take care, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming out to watch the Salt, as usual. Even though it's been a while since I last had some gacha Salt. But yeah, that'll do it for me, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Let's see. Ooh, Bao streaming. 'Cause she's back from Korea now. I'll go raid Bao. Raid Miss Bao. I'll go lurk in her chat too. I wonder if she's rolled Robin yet. I'm pretty sure she has already, but oh well. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. Go lurk in Bao's chat with me. Go call her stinky whale or some shit. I don't know. Whatever your favorite Bao insult is. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Star Rail Story. Peace.